My name's Liz, and I'd just like to show you one of our very, very good, very versatile and very popular units, the model 8801 Type K thermometer. Comes in a case like this, a protective case, very good hard plastic, nice catch on it as well, so it will protect the unit from being bounced about in a car, for instance, or even in a kitchen area, being bounced about around there. Now this unit comes with a instruction manual. It comes with a calibration certificate. This is the 8801 unit itself. It also comes with a battery, so it's a D-size battery, a 9-volt battery. That goes in the back of the unit there. I've already installed one in this. With a stick probe, it comes with this probe which is suitable for sticking into meat, for instance, or to use for any temperature measurement really. And also this one, which is a wire probe. Wire probes are very thin, and that will give them a very, very quick reaction to any temperature changes. The probes plug in the top. So if I plug this one in, they only plug in one way. There's a thin and a thick probe on that plug. That's called a Type K plug, and this is a thermocouple. Type K plug, turn it on, it will do a self-check, and then it will display the temperature. Now because it's a Type K thermometer, you can order any sort of probe. It comes automatically with these two, but you can order any sort of probe that you can think of, that you can design to suit your requirements. So I've picked up just a couple of other probes from the stock that we have here, just to show you. So here's one that we have made for people who want a really fast reaction probe. So this narrows right in at the tip, and as we've discussed before, when it narrows right in, then you know that it's going to be very, very fast reacting. It has that Type K plug on the end of it. This is a sturdy handle and a curly cord. So this is one type of probe that you can order, if that one better suits your needs than the one that comes with it. Here's another type of probe. This one is just a little bit thicker, but it's got a blunt end on it. We have ones for ovens. These are high temperature probes. This is a high temperature probe with a bulb on the end of it that'll go into an oven. Once again, little yellow plug, Type K. This one is 6 meters long, and it's got a stainless steel braid on it. Little bulb, temperature sensor right on the end, and the Type K plug. All of these are just different styles of probe that you could order if it suited you, or we can just take an order from you. You can tell me what you need to measure, how you need to measure it, what temperature range you want. This unit has a very, very wide temperature range. It will measure anything from -50 up to plus 1300 degrees with an appropriate probe. You don't want to be measuring 1300 degrees when you're only this far away from it. This is a surface probe. So if you had a hamburger bar and you wanted to check the surface temperature of your grill, for instance, then you could plug this one in and you could check the surface temperature at various points and see where you have hot spots and cool spots. So that's a surface probe. Anything you can design, any style. Here's another surface probe that somebody wanted one stage. Just drop that down there. This one is further away, as you can see. I think this was for a pizza oven. Further away, it's a surface probe once again. So someone would plug this one into the Type K. We'll just do that here. Unplug this one. Plug this one in. Get the two probes in the right area. Plug that one in, and this probe you could then use inside an oven to check a surface temperature further away. So this is, it has a 45-degree bend on the end of it. Any type of probe that you can design, we can actually have made for you. We can get you a quote and have made for you. So these are just some of the probes that you can use. You can have as long a probe as you want or as short a probe as you want. You can have it fast reacting, a little bit more robust and thicker, anything you like. So this is the 8801 professional thermometer which comes in this fantastic, very robust carry case. Thank you.
This is the 8801 Professional Type K thermometer. This is the case that it comes in, as we showed you before. Open the clip on the side, and we get inside the box, we get the instruction manual first up, very important little thing. Next thing, a calibration certificate comes automatically in the box. This is the 8801 thermometer unit itself. We also have a 9-volt battery. I've actually installed the battery in this unit, so the battery actually goes into this part here just at the back. Also on the back is a serial number. It's printed on the back, not hidden behind some cover or something like that. So that's the 8801 unit itself. You also get in the box, you get a stick probe. Now this stick probe is for measuring temperatures of anything you like. It's measuring temperatures of meat, or if you have packaged product and you need to check temperatures, you can also pick up the first one, put this probe in between two, leave it sandwiched there until the display stabilizes, and then read the temperature, and you'll have your temperature, which is indicative of the core temperature of both of those units. The other probe that you get is a wire probe. Now a wire probe is very, very thin wire, and because it's a thin wire, it reacts very, very quickly to temperature. If you wanted to measure temperatures, if you wanted to check on temperatures of fridges, for instance, or cool rooms, then what you could do is run this in past the door seal, through where the hinges go, and into the fridge. You could leave it there permanently if you wanted to, and then what you do is you come along afterwards, plug this in and take your reading, and then you can unplug it and use the thermometer elsewhere. We have people who have used many of these wire probes in all of their fridges and their cool rooms. Then they just go along each morning, plug it in, take the reading, unplug it, go to the next fridge, plug it in and take their reading, etc, etc. They're a very, very handy unit, very, very handy thing, because they react to temperature so very, very quickly. The thickness of the probe, the amount of stainless steel that you're trying to heat up or cool down, is what will tell you how long it's going to take. Being a wire, being very, very thin, it's going to react to temperature changes very, very quickly. Let me show you how quickly it does react. So if I move the case over there for a second. Now, on the top of the unit, there is a thin and a thick probe, a plus and a minus. So we've got to plug it in the right way round. If you don't plug it in the right way round, if you plug it round the opposite way, the unit will actually read backwards. Now, as you saw there, it does a little self-check, and then it displays the current ambient temperature. Now, I have here a cup with some hot water in it. So if I take the end of that probe, put it into the hot water, as you can see, it jumps straight up to the temperature very, very quickly. That's because it's a wire probe and it's reacting to the temperature immediately. Now, if I show you a stick probe, and now this is food grade stainless steel stick probe. If I plug that one in and put that one into the water, you can see it's reacting very quickly, but it's taking an extra second to actually count up the degrees of temperature. So this is the difference. The wire probe will react immediately to the changes in temperature, and the stick probe or any other stainless steel probe that you get won't react quite so quickly. Now, with your unit, you have an on-off button, as you've seen me press a couple of times. The next button is a hold button. So if I put that back into the hot water and I press hold, the hold will flash up on the screen, and it's actually holding that last reading on the screen, so then I could take it and I could show somebody else if I needed to, and check whatever I needed to do, or write down the temperature, for instance. Then if I press hold again, it will come back to the temperature that it's currently sensing on that wire. So that's that. The next thing is a CF button. Now CF switches the unit between degrees centigrade, which it's on now, and degrees Fahrenheit. So if I press that button, automatically it displays degrees Fahrenheit. Press it again and we come back to degrees centigrade. The other thing that you have there is a max hold button. Now, max hold button is very, very handy if you want to save the maximum temperature that the 8801 has been up to. If you were, for instance, checking a dishwasher, you could place that wire probe into your dishwasher, use a little twist tie or something and tie it onto maybe one of the racks that's in the dishwasher. Press max hold, keep this unit out of the water, keep it up on the side of the bench or something. Press max hold, and as your dishwasher goes, the maximum temperature that it reaches as it climbs and climbs will be displayed on that unit, and it will hold that maximum temperature until you come along, until it either goes to sleep. If it's going to go to sleep, it will save the battery life by shutting itself down. If you let it go to sleep, then you will lose your max hold temperature. But as you can see there, we've got the max hold temperature on the screen. That's the maximum that it's been to while I put it in that hot water. If I take it off max hold, it comes back immediately to the temperature it's sensing right at the moment. Now, max hold, as I was saying, is brilliant for a dishwasher. People who need to confirm their dishwasher temperatures can use this by tying it onto a tray in the dishwasher, then press the max hold button, let the cycle run. When you come back to it, then you will see the maximum temperature that the unit has been to. So this is the Type K professional thermometer, the 8801. Thank you.